Oh man. Oh man, I got the fever. Whew. Whew. I need something. Whew. What's going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed bringing you another episode of Backyard Prospecting. So man, I'm telling you, I got the fever and we got something for it. We picked up ourselves a little something from goldfeverprospecting.com and they sent it out here in this little box and we're going to check that out today. Now this one's going to be a twofer. I'm going to do one review today and I'll do the other review maybe next week or the week after, but just going to go over the packaging and everything right now because I thought it was really important that I wanted to focus on. So let's get into that. So here we go, Gold Fever Prospecting. I'll put a link up to their site, not to the specific PAydirt, because once you go to their PAydirts, you'll find it there. But here's a link to their PAydirt page anyways. You can check that out. But we picked up 2 bags of dirt from them. We got the, let's see, the Nome Beach Gold, Alaska Gold Panning Pay. And then we got ourselves the Gourmet Practice Gold Panning Concentrates. So $59.95 and $42 respectively. So we're going to open it up, see what we got. Now, everything initially shipped, like I say, in one of the old USPS flat rate boxes. Nothing wrong with that. I use them myself. They're great for protecting your dirt, keeping it in the bag. Next, we got ourselves a USPS little envelope that they're wrapped up in. The package feels really small, but let's crack it open here and see what we got going on. Wow. So, pulling the dirt out, got just a couple Ziplocs. No real. Okay, this one's the Nome Beach. So here's the packaging. It's just Ziploc bags that are taped closed. So I guess that makes them secure. They're in the other bag, so the dirt's not really going to go anywhere. But yeah, I mean, they don't really have very good labeling on them. This is the 1 pound something something. And then this one's labeled Nome. So, I don't know, kind of cheap packaging for how much I paid for this stuff. You know, even I put Mylar bags in my cheapest of PAydirts. But, you know, we're not buying this for baggies. We're buying it for dirt. And they did definitely send me the dirt. So we got a ½ pound of the Nome dirt here and 1 pound of Practice is what we got. So I think today we'll probably go with, let's go with the Nome. Actually, we might wind up just doing them both. So we'll do the Nome Beach first, see what we got going on in there. So this bag here, Nome Beach. Now this one, here we go, is a link to their page. Hey, why don't you come up here so you stop staring at my crotch, perverts. So, link to the page for the Nome Beach. Boom, right there. This set me back $60. $60 for this ½ pound of dirt right there. Let's go to the description page and we can see what it says about it. Nome Beach, blah, 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 ½ pound, super rich, material loaded with black sands. I do believe this is actually Nome Beach because there's a lot of garnet in here. And piece of gold right there too. Well, look at that. We're already finding gold. Haven't even opened the bag. All right. Now, here's the description. If you think you're a good panner or want to become one, try this stuff. Heavily laced with fine and flower-lasting golds and sometimes small garnets too. There's definitely garnets. You can see the thickened garnets. We recreated this material to closely... Oh, hold on. This will provide lots of planning pleasure. We recreated this material to closely simulate what it's like for those early miners to strike it rich on the gold beach near Nome, Alaska. Loaded with super dense, challenging black sands. See if you measure up. And then there's a little story about miners in Alaska and all that. Doesn't mean anything for the PAydirt. It's just a little story they add to it. Kind of adds to the allure. The word that jumps out at me here is recreated. So I wonder if this is made dirts. I mean, it looks like the Nome stuff that I've gotten before. So either way, I definitely see a couple little flakes of gold in here. So I think we're onto something. So let's I don't think I'm even going to classify this. I'm just going to dump this in the bowl, wet it up, and let's get running. So let's head over and go check this out. All right, welcome back. So we're going to bust this open. This Nome Beach dirt, ½ pound from Gold Fever Prospecting. I don't want to deal with the tape. So we're just going to slice the bag right up the middle. That's not the middle, that's the top. All right. The fuck? Oh shit. Okay, there we go. So, all right. Okay. Got it all out of there. I mean, man, you can just see super garnet heavy pieces of mica. No big old nuggets, but never expect to find big nuggets. Be nice. But let's wet this up and get this sluice going. So, we got this sluice a rocking. This dirt is ready to roll. You throw on some gloves. You know what they say, no gloves, no loves. All right, so we got our Nome, Alaska dirt, and we are ready to go. Let's run it down the sluice and see what we got going. Here we go. So this wasn't a whole lot of dirt, and we're just about there. Just about at the end of it here. Haven't seen a whole lot of gold yet, other than what I saw in the bag earlier. That may very well have been the majority of it, but I think I see a piece right there, so that's looking good. Let's start running this down a little bit. All right. That was super fast. Our little hand dredge and suck up the last little bits. All right. Okay, so it looks like we got a little bit of gold in there. You can see. Maybe you can't see. Let's zoom in. You can see that shiny in there. We'll make it a little further down the sluice. That usually happens with the really heavy sand stuff. It lets it ride down a little bit further. Lets it ride down a little bit further than I like. But still catches it before the second cutoff here. All right, so let's do this. Let's see what we got. Oh, hello. Boy, let me tell you, that gold sure does hide. Check this out. Couple pieces made their way down here, which is actually odd because usually this catches most gold right about here, so like the first 6 inches or so. Usually we don't get gold traveling this far down, but like I say, it was really heavy sand stuff, so it kind of makes sense that it had the opportunity to travel a little bit further. Very cool. Let's go get our gold. Right. How about that? There's your gold, baby. Pretty nice amount. Remember, this was a $59, $60 bag. So we'll get this all suckered up, dried up, and weighed out, and we'll see how much we wound up with. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. So, Gold Fever Prospecting, Nome, Alaska bag. Let's talk about the dirt. Dirt was nice. A lot of garnets in there. It was really pretty sands to go through. Not a lot of big material to weigh it down, so that was nice. And overall, I had a good time going through it. Panning garnet sands can be a little bit of a challenge for some. There was some black sand in there, and a little bit of magnetics in there as well. Nothing huge. It was only a half pound of gold or a half pound of dirt, so you can't expect too much out of that anyways. But overall, I had a really good time going through it. I think anybody else would also. Like I say, the garnet sands do pose a little bit more of a challenge, so the beginners may have a little bit more challenge with this bag. If you're really good at panning dirt and you're an expert, you'll bust through it pretty quickly, especially if you have a nice pan like I do. But overall, let's talk about the gold. The gold was good. What did we get? 0.83, almost a whole gram, 0.8 of a gram of gold. That roughly translates to about $50 worth of gold, and we paid about $60 for the bag. Shipping and all that, we ignore all that. I got it as a combo, and I think shipping might even be free on these. Possibly, maybe not. Either which way, we don't do shipping. We don't count that. So $59 was the bag cost, $50 was the gold recovered. ROI on that gets us in the mid-low 80%, so around 84%. Of course, the official ROI will go right here for you, so the all number of people can write down and figure out which one's the best dirt to get. But overall, my opinion is I had a really good time going through this dirt. It was not a lot of material, so I went through it pretty quickly. For the cost, I would have liked to see a little bit more material. But that being said, I got a really good amount of gold in the material, so I'm very happy with that. I think anybody picking up a bag of this would also be pretty pleased with what they get in the end. 84% is in the pretty damn good range. So, absolutely suggest go check this one out, Gold Fever Prospecting. We'll do the other bag maybe next week, go into that, and see what that has in store for us. But as far as this one goes, you definitely got the thumbs up from Dig Daddy, so go check it out and enjoy your time going through those garnet sands. Other than that, this is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed here. I just want to thank everybody for hanging out with me here this morning and going through this dirt with me. And if I don't see you in the backyard, hopefully I'll catch you out at the rivers. Peace.